first game against the Rangers was so early in the season, but I remember you saying it was a game where you liked how the team was competing at a difficult time. Do you go back and watch that game and mine anything from it, or do you just kind of move forward?
A little bit, just some structure stuff, but we've come a long way since that game, and we were still tinkering with a lot of young guys in the lineup then, and we still are, but just, your team evolves, so you look at a little bit of it, but I think if the game was last week, you would spend a lot more time on it, but it was so early in the season. It's both teams have evolved since then.
You mentioned kind of trying to try some new stuff in the offensive zone to try to get the team going. I'm curious, what type of fixes or changes do you see that need to be implemented to give yourself more chance to get some more goals?
Then the other team would know all that. And
Here's what's missing.
What's missing is some finish.
Just the execution.
You look at just the ability to finish, and there's execution along the way that could be better. Like our D can do a better job of finding ways to get pucks through, getting a lot of shots blocked, a lot of shots, missed shots. I mean, the Toronto game we had 30 missed shots. Right, those are, like we talked about yesterday. They're not just 30 opportunities missed. They're how many rebounds do you get off that too? So there's another chunk of it. So just the execution of making your opportunities count in the offensive zone. When you create space and you can find an opportunity to get a puck to the net, what are you going to do with it?
What about the forwards? You talked specifically about some specific things with the D. What about the forwards? What are you not seeing there that could be better?
The ability to create space out of battles. I mean, everybody checks so tight now. It's the ability to beat people one-on-one or create space, rolling off a check. The execution of a give and go that's harder to cover. The execution out of the corner, the ability to get the puck off the wall so you can get it towards the net. All those things like that are a combination of skill, but also the determination to do it.
When
to get it done right.
Getting blocked or missing the net, is that just trying to throw everything at the net, not being as discerning and picky, or is that the other team doing their job, or what's that?
It's probably all of the above. Probably all of the above, but the ones that bother me are the ones where they're uncontested shots that are right there, and we're either trying to be too fine, and you got to give yourself a chance to score.
Dave, where should outsiders who just view success in terms of wins and losses be looking for signs of progress with this young team?
There's two. The signs of progress for me are the impact that our young players are having on the team. You see, like I see where a guy like Krause was at the start of the year and where he is now. He looks and feels like an NHLer rather than hoping to be an NHLer. So there's progress being made with our young players. The other part of progress, I think you see the new guys that we brought in, like Goligoski. First 2 or 3 weeks, it was a struggle for him, but now you see him, he's a real solid player in there for us. So there's progress in the newness of our group. Now we have to translate that progress into wins.
When you talk about a player like Krause in particular, when someone's watching him on the ice, what can they see that's different from what he was showing early in the season?
A confidence that he can play in the league. When he goes out there for a penalty kill, he's not worried about what happened. He's just going out and doing it. It's the ability to read and react to situations, knowing his role and doing it to his, knowing what's expected of him and doing it. But it comes down to the confidence that he has when he's out there. And you see him now. He's a confident player. The one thing we're pushing creativity. We want these players to be good offensive players, but there's a second side there's another element that you got to be able to play without the puck.
Do they have a shorter leash, the younger guys, because they have so much to learn than maybe a veteran guy with offensive creativity?
No, I don't know if it's a shorter leash, but the reinforcement is they're learning lessons as they go along. You have to make sure you're reinforcing because that's the way they learn. And you reinforce the veteran players too. I mean, we got a lot of veteran players that need a lot of reinforcement too, but young players are like sponges. They're taking it all in.